In some of my earlier videos, I have hinted that I believe the OnePlus Open has reached true flagship status. In this video, I'm comparing the Pixel 8 Pro with the OnePlus Open to see how it stacks up. My objective of this video is not to prove that the OnePlus Open is better than the Pixel 8 Pro, but rather that the quality of the output is at the flagship level, which I don't believe that the other foldables are. Let's start with comparing the hardware to see how close the OnePlus gets to the Pixel 8 Pro. I'll also go ahead and include the Samsung S23 Ultra main sensor and the iPhone 15 Pro Max main sensor to get an idea of where it stacks. I find it hard to compare the sensor sizes with the fractions that are provided, so I'll go ahead and include the decimal values to kind of get a better picture of where it is. The main sensor for the Pixel 8 Pro is 50 megapixels and it is 1/1.31 inches. And for the OnePlus Open, it's 48 megapixels and 1/1.43 inches. So for the Pixel, that comes out to 0.763 inches, or if you round it to 2 decimal places, it's 0.76 inches. And the OnePlus Open is 0.699 inches, or rounded to 2 decimal places comes out to 0.70 inches. And to finish the comparison, the S23 Ultra's main sensor size is 0.769, or rounded to 0.77. And the iPhone 15 Pro Max has a sensor size of 0.781, which rounds to 0.78. Now we're moving on to the ultra wide, and this one flips the script on what we saw on the main sensor. I wasn't able to find the sensor size for the Pixel 8 Pro, so we'll have to base it on the S23 Ultra and the iPhone 15 Pro Max. On this one, the OnePlus Open has a 1/2 inch sensor or half inch sensor, or in terms of decimals, it's 0.50 inches. The S23 Ultra and the iPhone 15 Pro Max both share the same size sensors, and that's 1/2.55, or in decimals, it's 0.39. So I don't think there's any arguing that the OnePlus Open is in flagship territory with the ultra wide sensor. And finally, the telephoto has similar results. The OnePlus Open once again comes in at 1/2 or 0.50 inches. The Pixel 8 Pro comes in at 1/2.55 or 0.39 inches. The S23 Ultra comes in at 1/3.52 or 0.28 inches. And the iPhone comes in at 1/3.06 or 0.38 inches. This telephoto sensor proves to be flagship level, or more like above and beyond flagship level. Now let's look at some sample photos that I took with these phones. I stuck with the main zoom levels for these phones and then pushed it out as far as 10 and 30x. I'm going to start with the ultra-wide sensor, which the OnePlus Open has at 0.6x and the Pixel 8 Pro has at 0.5x. In this sample, the Pixel looks to be a bit cleaner, but I can't tell if it's because of the detail or the OnePlus Open came out slightly blurred. This is a prime example of the software differences between OnePlus and Google. Even with that, the Open took a pretty good photo, and I'm sure I could have taken a better one with additional attempts. But that's a good example of the weakness of this phone. Here's an example of the Open's capabilities with the ultra wide and a bright scene. This is a good example of the level of detail the phone can take. The next level is 1x, which is the main sensor for both phones. Aside from the lighting, the output is comparable between both phones. The biggest difference I can see is that Google sharpens the photo more and OnePlus keeps it closer to natural. Let's now go to the 3x. Here the Open is in the telephoto lens and the Pixel is still using the main sensor. I'm not going to take the duck into account because I've noticed that phones struggle a bit more when they're in the water. So we'll continue to look at the detail in the rocks and grass, and this shows that the OnePlus Open has more detail and an overall clearer picture than the Pixel. This is to be expected because we're comparing optical and digital zoom, but let's move on to the next one. Here we're looking at the 5x, which is optical for the Pixel and in-sensor crop for the Open. In the low light photo, I'm surprised that I see more detail and clarity in the OnePlus than I do with the Pixel. That is not what I was expecting, but it gives a point to the OnePlus's zoom capabilities. Interestingly enough, the 6x widened the gap from the 5x. I didn't expect any difference in the results from the 5x since the level of zoom was so small. However, the results are surprisingly good for the OnePlus Open. And to note, the OnePlus is still using the in-sensor crop, and this was a digital zoom after the 5x for the Pixel 8 Pro. Going to 10x, Google seems to have smoothed the detail out while OnePlus kept some additional detail. The good thing here is that both photos still look acceptable, but I can't crop at this point or the photo will look terrible. To my eyes, both are fairly even at 10x. This last photo is at 30x, which is the Pixel 8 Pro's maximum zoom. Neither phone is providing a decent picture. Google looks to have provided the better photo though. I believe this was due to their photo optimization smoothing out some of the detail to keep the picture looking as clean as possible. So now let's move on to comparing the video. This is a bit tougher to compare. These first two videos are just to show the range for these cameras and how they behave when transitioning between lenses. The way the Open handles the transitions and the quality of the video even in somewhat low light is better than I expected from OnePlus. In my book, Google has taken the second spot in the Android world, so I never expected OnePlus to have video that can compete. But the quality of these videos shows that the Open is a competitor with a flagship phone. These next two videos were taken in a bright scene and rely on the stabilization of the phones. This shows some weakness of the OnePlus. It's not bad by any means, but it just does not have the software needed to keep up with Google and Samsung. The only comparison that I have that's not a Samsung or Google is my Motorola Razr Plus. And if the Razr Plus is what is considered a mediocre video output, then OnePlus is definitely in the flagship range. The main differences that I see between the Pixel 8 Pro video and the OnePlus Open video is really the contrast and the stabilization smoothness. The OnePlus Open stabilization is by no means bad. It's just like a step below the Pixel 8 Pro and even a little bit further from the Samsung. Other than that, the quality of video that's produced by the OnePlus Open is very high. I believe that the photos and videos that I provided show that the phone can compete and therefore can be considered to have a flagship level camera array. I wouldn't say that the Open beat the Pixel in any major category, but that wasn't the point of the video. I wouldn't expect OnePlus to come out on top when compared to Google, Samsung, or iPhone flagships. I just wanted to point out where this phone lands in the pecking order and to show that it has a flagship caliber camera array in a foldable. Please let me know in the comments if you think that these are flagship quality photos and videos. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.